Yeah, dear student, welcome back to the accountancy class. And I hope the last chapter will be clear to you. That was rules of debit and credit, and hope you have practiced the numericals at your home. And that much was sufficient for the previous chapter, rules of debit and credit. There is nothing more in that chapter. And today I am starting chapter 7, that is source document. Okay? So this chapter is related to your 11th principle, that is verifiable objective principle, which says that every transaction in the accountancy is supported by documentary evidence. Clear? So the meaning of source document. Document is an evidence of the transaction or an event that are known as source document, based on which accounts are debited or credited with the transacted amount. Source document is of prime importance in accounting because accounting is based on factual financial information, that is evidence. For example, a cash memo showing cash sales, an invoice showing sales of goods on credit, bills of purchases show purchases of goods on credit, a receipt made out by receiver for cash receipt, etc. These documents are called source document. Source document and are evidence in support of a transaction. They are also sometimes called supporting document. Now we discuss the types of source document. Types of source document. Okay. So our first document is cash memo. Cash memo is prepared by the seller when goods are sold against the cash. It has details of goods sold. Clear? So what does it contain? Cash memo generally contain the details of goods sold, okay, quantity, rate, tax, okay, amount received, date of transaction, etc. Several type of information, relevant information with regard to the that transaction is recorded in the cash memo. Okay. Generally nowadays you will see the it's computerized printout come out, so that will automatically fill all the information. Sometimes it is required, or some businessmen may give it even manual also, so they are going to write everything, but whenever computerized is there, computer will automatically take all these things in their record. Okay. So this is called cash memo. A specimen of the cash memo is given in your book. See here. This specimen is given: tax invoice, cash memo, Chabda silk and sarees. Address is written on the top. GISTN is there, alphanumeric. See quantity, then description, rate, and amount. After that, 10 sarees are sold, 4 shawls are sold. At GST, CGST at the rate 6%, SGST at the rate 6%. Rupees is written in the word as well as in numbers also. Afterward, GSTN of the purchaser to take that input tax credit. Okay, total is done and is hand over to the purchaser. Next is invoice. Invoice or bill. An invoice or bill is prepared by the seller when goods are sold on credit. Always remember, invoice is prepared when goods are sold on credit. It has detail of the party to whom goods are sold, goods sold and the total sale amount. The original copy of the sales invoice is sent to the purchaser and a duplicate copy is retained as an evidence of the sale for recording it in the books of account for future reference. For the purchaser, credit purchaser are evidenced by the bill received from the supplier. Invoice of an invoice or tax or a bill is as follows. See, tax invoice, Modern Electric Supplier Limited, bill number is given. See, quantity, 2 refrigerator 167 liter, rate 8,000, total 16,000, 10 automatic irons 1100 rate, total 11,000. Total of the purchases 27,000, at the IGST at the rate 12%, 3240, total 3240. So, and the total is written in word also, rupees 30,240 only. So, this is called invoice whenever goods are purchased on credit. Next is receipt. When cash or check is received from a customer, a receipt for the amount received is issued. The receipt is prepared in duplicate. The original copy is given to the party making the payment and duplicate is kept for record. It has details of the date, amount, name of the party and nature of the payment. Whenever you receive the cash, a receipt is given. See, one receipt is given in your book. Modern Electric Suppliers Limited, address, dealers in everything electrical. Number of the bill is again received with thanks from Messrs. Ideal Customer, Fine City, a sum of rupees 30,240 only. In cash check, whether you have received cash, then put a tick on cash. If you have received check, write check number, dated, drawn on, means the issuer bank, on account of invoice number, dated 3/2/19. Check subject to realization. Authorized signatory. Clear? Sometimes check may get dishonored also, that is why this warning is being written. Next is pay in slip. Pay in slip is a source document used for depositing cash or checks into bank. Pay in slip is a form available from a bank. It has counterfoil which is retained by the depositor. Clear? See, pay in slip. This is given for Axis Bank. This part is left hand side is called the counterfoil. See, one perforation is given and the remaining part is to be given to the bank. This you will keep and this is deposited into the bank. Clear? Nowadays, bank places a box in which checks along with the filled pay in slip can be dropped. In such cases, counterfoils are not signed. Counterfoil of the pay in slip gives detail regarding the date and amount in cash or check deposited. Now see how to fill that. Your account number. Here you will write your account number. For the credit of current account, you have to write name, the date on which you are depositing. Clear? Now check details, name of the party, bank from which check is drawn, which branch, Abu Road or where, check number, you have to write check number. If you are depositing cash, then you have to write denomination of the cash, make a total over here. Afterwards write rupees in words. Signature of the depositor. Clear? The same information is required to be filled in counterfoil. Date, current account, name, details of cash check. Because sometimes check may get dishonored. In this case, this counterfoil will help you that when check was deposited or not. Now our fifth document is check. Check is a document in writing drawn upon the bank which with account is held and payable on demand. The bank supplies the check forms. The name of the party to whom payment is to be made is to be written by the words pay to. Then the amount is written both in words and figures. A check is dated and signed by the drawer. The check details are entered in a counterfoil which remains with the account and is the source voucher for recording the transaction in the books of account. See, one specimen of the check is given here. Pay, to whom you want to pay, write the name of the person, valid for 3 months, write the date, month and year, rupees in words, and in figure you have to write in this column. Clear? Afterward, account number, nowadays it is printed, checks are printed, account number is automatically written. Name of the person part is already written, you have to sign it over here. Clear? Draw these two lines and slant line which shows account page only, means you have to deposit in account only. Next is debit note. A debit note is an evidence that a debit has been made to the account of the party named in the debit note. It details the reason for debit. For example, a seller of the goods will make a debit note if he found that his goods have been invoiced for less amount. Similarly, a purchaser of the goods will make a debit note if the goods have been overpriced or he has returned the goods, or the seller has allowed a lower discount. The effect of debit note is that amount due to the supplier is reduced, or if the account is already settled, goods can be purchased further without payment. A specimen of the debit note is given. See, debit note. Clear? Against Messrs High and Low, Delhi, goods written as per delivery challan number this. Amount of the goods is 5500, subtract GST, means add GST in the amount, total 6160. Clear? This is called debit note. Next is credit note. A credit note is made out evidencing that credit has been granted to the debtor. For example, if a customer returned goods previously invoiced, or the customer is allowed further discount, a credit note is issued. The effect of credit note is that amount of the customer indebtedness is reduced, or if it has already settled, to enable the customer to purchase the goods to the value of credit without further payment. Okay? Debit note means a person account is debited, and credit note means it is credited. So these are basically the 7 type of source document. Kindly go through it, read the theory and let me know about your doubts. Thank you. Happy learning.